Mister, watch your step. I don't need you getting distracted and twisting up your ankle again. We've already lost enough time as it is. Come along, you two. Keep up. The gambling hall is just ahead at the next crossroads. There, on the hill beyond the next. See it? Looks busy. If I'm not mistaken, that road to the east leads directly to the capital. Indeed. Getting cold feet, Hiromasa? No. We've come this far. I'll just have to keep my head down until we can get indoors. That's the spirit, hero boy. Never call me that again. Just keep walking, woman. My, someone's ornery today. As you wish, Lord Hoshoyama Arashi. What should we expect when we go in there? It's a gambling hall, Hiromasa. Haven't you ever been to one before? No. I much prefer fishing. I wonder if you could shape steel with an ass that tight. What? Head down, Hiromasa. We're approaching the crossroads now. Just stay close to me, you two. I'll take us around through the back entrance to the private lounge. That'll spare you the need to put up appearances for the guests. Act natural, yes. Here we are. Please, come in. You may leave your shoes beside the mat. Looks a lot nicer than the outside. I wonder if you would feel the same about the main hall. This area is strictly reserved for family and friends of the family. Please seat yourselves wherever looks comfortable. Except for that chair, of course. That's Mother's chair. Speaking of, she should be in her office now. I'll just go poke my head in. Sit tight, you two. Well, what do you think? We're still in one piece, so that's a start. I suppose I shouldn't speak too soon, though. We need to be cautious with this mother Junko mentioned. I've studied the Nobushi closely in recent years. Unlike the many upstart criminal clans throughout Chuuhan, the Nobushi maintain a strict hierarchy and govern themselves as dutifully as any samurai clan under a self-prescribed code of discipline. This mother figure is a regional boss, heading her own family of Nobushi daughters, or sisters as they refer to each other. Yes, the Nobushi are all female. At least, it's true about their leadership. It doesn't mean they don't employ everyday men like you and me. But such men aren't so much family to the Nobushi as they are livestock. Horses to tow the carts of their criminal empire. I suppose some people are more comfortable working that way, never fearing to look behind their back for someone who wants to get ahead of them. Me, I'm just trying to survive. If I have to be reduced to a mere workhorse at the mercy of these gangsters, well, it lets me escape a death in vain for a while longer. You? Well, I'm not sure how they'll feel about your Ordanian origins, but since I'm a fugitive with a bounty on my head ordered by the Emperor himself, I don't think they'll owe you the worst of their worries, mister. Just stay calm and look sharp, and I'll handle the talking, all right? Hey, it'll be okay. I won't let them hurt you. I promise. So stop looking like you've seen a ghost, all right? You're making me nervous. Boys, Lady Mother Misaki is ready to receive you now. Mind your manners, and for heaven's sake, remember to bow. Come through, please. Well, best not to keep her waiting. Follow my lead, mister. Lady Mother, may I present my new friends? Greetings, Lady Mother Misaki. I, Hiromasa, and my partner here, offer you our humble respects. Hoshoyama Arashi, firstborn of Lord Hoshoyama Daiki, swordsman extraordinaire, and vilified assassin the country over. I've heard so much about you. However, I've heard conversely little about this young man you've brought with you. My eldest daughter says that you bring a new commodity to our lands, young mister. Is that so? Save your sales pitch, just nod or shake your head, yes or no. All right. One more question, yes or no. Are you currently being pursued by peacekeepers from your home country? Very good. Now, I'll have more to discuss with you, young mister, but the rest can wait. I need to speak with Hiromasa about something very important. Lady Mother. I'm assuming I've done something to deserve that. You absolute bore! Do you realize just how much of my business you've disrupted in doing what you've done? The whole capital is on lockdown. You can't throw a stone in a pond without some guard pricking his ears up at the sound of the water. You were supposed to be dead by this time today, and yet when my eldest daughter appeared before me this morning, she did not bring confirmation of your death, but word that you now wish to join us. Wait. What do you mean, confirmation of my death? Oh, I don't have the patience for this right now, Junko. Yeah, sorry about that, Hiromasa. I kinda set you up. Kind of? You told those damn Onzakura dogs exactly where to find me and when, didn't you, Junko? That's about the short of it. Oh, come on, Hiromasa. Did you really think you could just walk up to our organization, knock on the front door, expecting a handshake and a basket of flowers? Your arrogance alone deserves an execution. Those men are dead because of you. You sent them to find me, and you knew that I would defend myself if they accosted me. Did I kill Prince Asataro, Hiromasa? Did I receive a personal invitation to his private manor, only to cut his throat right there in front of everyone, and then kill my way out of the capital? You are just insufferable. You have no idea what kind of— Enough! Any reprimands here are mine to give, and mine alone, Junko. Calmly explain why Hiromasa is not lying headless in the woods outside the crossroads right now. Yes, Lady Mother. You see, Hiromasa, after I sent Juzo and the others into that izakaya, only to see you run out of there moments later with the Ordanian in tow, I realized that my attempt to eliminate you had become a test. I didn't see the fight, but I saw the wounds you left on those ashigaru. Quick, efficient cuts. No more than 3 streaks of blood staining the tatami floors beneath their corpses. 1 for each kill. I'm not too proud to admit it, Hiromasa. You're an artist. Now, assassination is by no means our primary line of work, but many of your skills overlap with those of my most talented sisters. This is how I dissuaded my Lady Mother from leading you into another trap here today. I suppose I owe you my thanks, then. You owe me much more than that, Hiromasa. But thanks are a start, however menial. Junko, please. Your reputation among us is precarious, Hiromasa. One misstep, and I won't hesitate to profit from the delivery of your head to the Imperial Palace. Keep that thought firm in your mind, young lord. You have my deepest gratitude, Lady Mother Misaki. Exceeding that shall be my loyalty. If I should cause you or your family strife again, I will offer you my head willingly. You'd best. It'd be a shame to make an ugly corpse of such a handsome young thing, trying to hunt you down. But can we expect the same obeisance from the young mister here beside you? Oh, relax, mister. I do not bear the same enmity toward you as I do your violent friend here. Besides, I don't imagine your head would be worth any more than the rest of you if we were to take it off. At least, not here in Chuuhan. You're quite sure you aren't wanted by your supreme kingdom. Oh, that's a relief. The last thing I need is a company of those brutish crusaders stomping through here looking for you, dear mister. Of course, we would dispatch of them and sell their equipment for a fabulous turnover, but it's the political implications, you know. The realm is hardly able to survive its own squabbles right now, much less an Ordanian invasion on our shores. You know of the strife that divides our country right now, don't you, mister? Oh, Hiromasa, how you have failed to educate your new friend properly. I didn't exactly have time to explain it to him. Well, there will be plenty of time for that soon enough. You, young mister, I'll be blunt. My girls have already scouted the harbor for your ship and crew, and I've been over their report front and back. You've brought plenty of mead, but nothing else. No weapons, no drugs, no unpaid laborers. You truly intend to make an honest living, don't you? Great Kami, you are absolutely adorable. But just because you have nothing to hide, doesn't mean we can't still turn a profit from your enterprise, Now, you have your boat full of booze, true, but if we're going to make this a worthy agreement, we'll need sustainability. I have no doubt the people will rave about your Ordanian honey wine, so we'll need more of it. A lot more. Perhaps you would be interested in teaching us how it's made, Take some time to think about it. You and Hiromasa may be welcomed here for the time being, but unfortunately, this unruly ex-samurai beside you has caused too much trouble for me to accept you fully without the approval of the Grandmother. I'll have to arrange a meeting with her, and she'll probably want to take it to a full council with the other family heads. So until then, you two are my guests. Nothing more. Junko? Here, Lady Mother. Show our guests into the Heya around back, if you would kindly please. To the Heya, my lady, where only sisters are permitted to stay. Yes, Junko, the Heya. We can't allow our customers to be able to just bump into a known fugitive, can we? Of course not, Lady Mother. Right. Run along then, you three. I have many other matters to attend to. Lady Mother Misaki, if I may, I have one small request. Bold. Well, you're here now. What can I do for you, Hiromasa? I haven't seen my brother since the night of the murder. Can you just tell your daughters to be on the lookout for him, and let me know if he turns up anywhere? I just want to know if he's alive, and, moreover, if he's safe. His name is Rokuro, Lady Mother. I realize it is a selfish request, but I wanted to make it known before things proceed any further. I'll see what I can do, but only after the Grandmother grants me her blessing to do so. Until then, I'm afraid your prayers will have to be enough. I suppose I'll have to make do. My sincerest gratitude for allowing myself and my partner here under your roof. We won't squander this chance you've given us. Right, mister? Yes, well said. Lovely. Off you go now. Come along, gentlemen. I hope you boys know how much of an honor this is that Lady Mother Misaki is offering you shelter in our Heya. These barracks were built strictly to house Nobushi's sisters. I don't know if a man has ever set foot beyond these doors. I would choose your words and your actions very, very carefully. And avert your eyes where necessary. We aren't barbarians, Junko. You know it's about more than that, Hiromasa. I know. I promise my partner and I will not shame ourselves under your hospitality. Fine. Your shoes go there. There's a toilet in that room back there, and a bath in the room behind. Do not use the bath without asking first. Make yourselves comfortable, and try not to touch anything, all right? The girls will be bringing lunch around in a little while. I think we'll manage just fine. Thank you, Junko. My pleasure. Now, if you need anything, I'll be right out front, explaining to every sister who comes back here why we're housing 2 men in our private Heya. Good luck with that. Surely. Well, it looks like we have the place to ourselves for the moment. A real Nobushi Heya. It's rather a bit messier than how I imagined it. I suppose even ladies have their time and place to slouch. The food ought to be delicious, though. I hear that all Nobushi recruits only cook and clean for a certain period of time until an elder sister like Junko can deem them worthy for a more serious task. For an organization that despises the samurai class, they certainly don't differ very much in their own discipline. Anyway, fine work back there. It might sound crazy, but I think Mother Misaki actually likes you quite a bit. Her mannerisms when mentioning the lack of contraband she found among your outfit bordered on flirtatious. Ugh. As if you would ever want an old crone like her. What? What are you looking at me like that for? Jealous. Please, I wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole, and that's even before you consider... Wait. You meant jealous of her. That's ridiculous. I mean... No, there's just no way. It's utterly laughable. I mean... Why would a woman like her make me... Just forget it, all right? I only meant to warn you against Misaki. Not to fall for her tired, power-hungry cougar ploy. Please stop looking at me like that. You know what? I've been wondering something, since last night, actually. Why did you come alone to the izakaya where we first met? You came here with a whole crew of sailors, but you didn't prefer spending the evening with them. And of all the people there last night, why did you choose to sit with me? You were lonely, even with your crew by your side. You didn't feel like you fit in with them, did you? I know what that's like. Feeling different from others, detached, as though if you speak, your voice may be known, but barely heard. I can't imagine I'm much better company than your crew, though. I'm usually rather quiet and boring, and I don't typically have much to add in the way of small talk. I can't be much to look at, either, after the last few days I've had. handsome. Don't mock me like that, mister. Listen, I just remembered something important. Misaki said I failed to educate you on the current conflict brewing in our lands, and she was right. You need to understand what's happening and why the daimyo are at each other's throats. This is vital information, mister. Good. Now, listen closely. The Empire of Chuuhan is ruled by two grand figures, respected above all others but the gods themselves. That is the Emperor, Kainosuke, and the Shogun, Wakamoto Roga. Emperor Kainosuke is the descendant of an ancient bloodline begat by the supreme ancestor, who is said to be gifted divinity after culling the otherworldly yokai that terrorized the realm in times of yore, establishing an empire that has survived to this day. Great Lord Roga, the shogun and patriarch of the powerful Wakamoto clan, is the emperor's right hand and grand commander of every military force in Chuuhan from shore to shore and every last little island beyond. It all fits on paper. The emperor is to be the vessel of divine legitimacy to the empire's rule, and the shogun is the long arm which enforces that rule. The problem is, the two do not always agree on matters pertinent to the realm. The emperor seeks to maintain peace, while the shogun, more often than not, tends to push for war wherever possible, and you can see how... mister, you're looking at me strangely again. Are you even listening? Why did you need to do that? You fool. Look what's become of me now. What are we doing? Boys? Oh, damn. Oh, I actually feel awful for interrupting. Lunch is on its way, boys. Better straighten up before you have to meet the girls. Great Kami. Kill me now and be done with it.